Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Legofortnite. It's Kaboom. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, gals, everybody. I have been working, and I know. I feel like I probably should have been doing some Star Wars builds and stuff, but I had just been working my butt off on this storage system. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I may have jumped in and grinded out a little more of the Droid Tycoon. Yeah, I jumped in last night, played for about an hour, and or maybe half an hour to an hour. But then I ended up, Llama was streaming, and Mr. Xbox made a joke about me jumping in and driving with him, and I was like, yeah, I'll jump in and drive. So we jumped into BR, me, Llama, Wolf, and Xbox, and we got a victory royale. It was so much fun, and I only got the chance to play one game, and then I had to go to bed. Also, I gave Doll, Souls, and Devil Dog keys to this world, and they have put me on the list for a unknowable energy grind. So I'm super excited about that. I was going to work on a bounce pad highway. And so today's stream, I'm going to be showing you guys where I've kind of landed on my storage system for almost 90% of everything. The stuff that is not really dealt with yet is food related. And I feel like food related, I feel like Sir Lifestyle has a really good setup in this world for food. And I've always wrestled with what I want to do as far as the food storage goes. Part of me is always like, okay, just put the chest, throw the food in, and then make it so everything can like go where it needs to go. So I don't know. I'm going to probably wrestle with that a little bit more. Because I really what my goal is I want to dial this in to the point where I'm like, this is, when I go into a world, I build this system. This is how I want every time I go in and do storage. And then you also have to factor in that they may add new things into the game. And I need to be able to expand the system. So I think it is expandable. I also want to show you guys this craziness that we have going on here. Do you guys, okay, wait, no, actually, let me back up real quick. My gosh, sorry. I'm just so dialed in. All right, Devil Dog, welcome in, good morning. Yo, Fab, Vertigo, welcome in. Annie, Annie Bauer, welcome in. Jess, welcome in. Miranda, welcome in. Good morning. Axolotl, welcome in. Reality Recap, how's it going? Welcome in. Snowy, JT, welcome in. Lady, welcome in. Queen Snores, welcome in. I wonder if Dr. Lumi's gonna jump in today. I think we may have traumatized Dr. Lumi after last night. I'm sorry, Dr. Lumi. My deepest apologies. Dealia, welcome in. Jack Cable, welcome in. Jess, welcome in. Yo, Dealia, thank you for the 12-month resub. Thank you so much. Lady, wait. Oh no, that's the second one. You got two. Let's see. Lego Master, welcome in. Tycoon, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with my droids. I want to jump over there. Oh my gosh. We'll see tomorrow. I want to play that Vader game, and I want to play the other game. We might even do some Droid Tycoon tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. 222, welcome in. Red Danny, welcome in. Welcome in. Ash Bullets, welcome in. Ah! It jumped. Spooky Plums. Oh no, there we go. Lady, Red Danny, Dealia, Haskins, welcome in. Just BT23, welcome in. Souls, welcome in. Doll, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So let me eat. Watch this. Okay, no, stop eating. You're a glutton. My guy is a glutton. All right. These allow you to fish. These allow you to fly. These allow you to fly within the village boundaries. Guys, I think they gave us an extra large village boundary. There's the village thing right there. I'm 44 meters away. Right? Here. Maybe I'm imagining this. 62 meters away. I was a little worried about the chest connecting, in case you guys were wondering. But I've been testing it and everything seems to connect. 70 meters away. 77 meters away. 81, 85 meters away. I keep going up. 90 meters away. 100 meters away. Okay. Now let's go over here. 100 meters. It's crazy. Droid part 2. No droids today, Spooky Bums. Those are all my off days. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Haskins says you're right, it's way bigger. Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah, I did. I was like panicking. Look at this. This one is 25 meters. The one up there's 100 meters. 100 meters. That's crazy. Crazy awesome. Groovy, how's it going, Lurk? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yeah, it goes down 80 meters as well. It's the size of 3 villages. Thank you, Franstaz. Yeah, this, like, I was a little worried. All right, this is where we're going to be setting people up for the runs on Saturday. So I need to get chest over here. I need to finish off the top of these walls. I need to put some finishing touches on here. Really, the stuff is more important than anything. There's no reason to go down here. This Saturday, we'll just be going right into this portal, and we'll be doing the Shatter Spawn run. And if you want to get that trophy, we're going to be doing lots of runs Saturday. We're going to probably start Saturday at around, I'm not sure, maybe 9. We may start a little bit earlier. Last Saturday I started at 8:30. I'm not sure what time everyone wakes up, but we'll be doing some runs probably starting around 9 o'clock. Doing those, I want to say 8:30 to start loading people in around 8:30 and get the process going. There'll be an announcement over on the Craftopia Discord server, so you be sure to join over there and check it out. Our new villagers that I think it's just this one, Margie. I think it's just this one. I don't think like that. I built that village down there that I was just in. I built that as a mission to do the mission for Lloyd. Is it Lloyd mission? And it was 50 by 50. I think this one's like 100 by 100. I mean, it's oh, maybe not, maybe 80 by 80, depending on where you put the marker at, I guess. But it is definitely a lot bigger, which means it gives you a lot more of you're able to fly and build bigger things and utilize that fish sandwich for doing this stuff. I'm going to be utilizing a lot of fish sandwiches when I actually go to build this bottom section. So yeah, we're going to be putting in a bottom area here for mass storage. And Iron Geek, welcome in. How's it going? Unique Kaboom, I almost have a trophy. Oh, nice, Spooky Blubs. Very nice. Yeah, just be here Saturday in the chat, have it ready to go, and we'll jump in and I'll check it out. And once it's confirmed, just let me know, and we'll get in and make sure you have everything set up the way it is, or way it needs to be, and then we'll get you in and be in the chat. You know, we've got like 7 to 8 worlds right now, and part of it is availability, whether people are there. So like, if we don't end up getting a world, please don't be offended by that. It's just time and coordination, and you know, like, yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces. But you know, if I can get in and confirm that you have everything good to go, or if you can post some screenshots, over in the Discord, then we'll jump in and take a look and use your world. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. If you fly with the blueprint selected, you will see the bound. Oh, with the blueprint. A blueprint or a one of these, like one of these. You fly with the blueprint selected, you will see the boundaries clearer. Like maybe on the normal villages? All right, so let's go. Oh gosh, it's sleepy time. Hold on a second. To the bed! So I was a little afraid about building this originally because I was afraid that I wasn't going to have all the chests connected. Use the small build like the beach shack. Oh, okay. Sleep till morning. Build shack. Build shack, build shack, build shack. Simple shack. The sun is so close up there. You have to be dark. Oh, it has to be dark. So like at night. Okay. All right, maybe we'll try that again at night. So, okay, so let's talk storage. Let's talk where my mind is gone, where it's been, and if it's ever come back, you guys will have to let me know. You'll have to vote on that. This, I'm telling you, I literally set like this, looking at the codex, measuring, counting. And so I actually made some changes to the codex myself to make things work out better. So as you can see, like these two rows are a little bit shorter than these rows here. That's something to keep in mind. And then over here, I actually have a little bit of a longer row. Now, as far as placement goes, I think I talked a little bit about this, but this is like your normal resources: wood and stone, right? Metals and gems. Like those are pretty self-explanatory. Those are pretty. Yo, it's Toby, welcome in. These are pretty, like, you know, go to the codex, take a look at it. Wood, pretty easy. We got all those. The thing that we had to like mess with was how many chests do we have for rods? How many chests do we have for planks? And so I took those aspects from the lumber mill and I actually combined the whole lumber mill into two slots. Four chests total, 2 slots. 1 slot for rods, 1 slot for planks. And for me, what I've been doing is if I do combination chests, I do the very first item, the lowest grade item for that thing. So are the item that makes me think of like the what makes me think of, in my mind, what triggers that. Oh gosh, what am I trying to say here? What triggers the memory of like, oh, that, like, that's a smelter. So like over here, I got the metal. So everything that comes out of the smelter goes in these 2 chests. Now, I put in here metal plates. You could make an argument for, and this is kind of where I wrestle with a video. For me, I use the smelter to make metal plates. That metal plates and glass are like the 2 things that I make the most in the smelter because I'm normally making chests. So in my mind, when I think of a smelter, I think of metal plates. You may make a lot of gold. I don't know. maybe you have a gold farm and you do a lot of gold. Whatever is clicking, whatever is in your mind, it's subjected to your personal build, right? So yeah, so for me it was metal. Over here the first one is the wood rod. Now I know all my rods go in here. So, and then here is all the planks. So this is a pretty basic expert world storage system that I know, like, you can't make the planks out of all the different woods. I'm kind of glad. I think they were going to try to make like flex rods be used in certain builds, and then, you know, not root in certain. I think maybe they were thinking about making builds more like you got to have like the exact rod, and I was actually surprised they didn't do that with the planks, where if you go to build something it needs the flex rods and the flex planks. Personally, I'm glad that it's not in it, but I would understand if they did that. It's kind of like the bear pelts too. Let me put down something here real quick and show you guys. Crafting table, right? Bam. So they did this a little bit with the gems, right? With the gems give your weapon different buffs or nerfs, right? Ruby, you got speed, but you lose the knockback. You go to the cut ember, you get knockback. So with the gems they kind of did that, right? But when you go to the wolf claws don't change anything. And I was really surprised by that. You can use any wolf claw, but it's not changing the weapon at all. And I wonder if that maybe might be a future update, or if that was something in a direction they were going, and then they were like, maybe it gets too confusing. Maybe it gets like, you guys know what I'm saying? Like if they had done that with the gems, if they had done the same thing with the gems with the claws, I feel like at the very beginning of the game when this claw was much easier to get than this claw, and then this claw was even harder to get, and then this one, the elemental claws, if they were like super hard to get, but you go in and you craft a weapon, and let's say the claw gives you some buff, and then that buff increases as you put a higher tier claw into the weapon. The problem is they took these three claws and basically made them the same thing, right? All three of these wolves are pretty much the same difficulty now on the main island. So I wonder if I could sit down with a developer, this would be one of the questions that I would ask. I would say, hey, was there a goal to make weapons even more customizable and weapons more like for a player's style, with the knockbacks and the, you know, maybe even the increased elemental damages? I mean, there's a lot of directions they could have taken this, right? And so part of me was even thinking like with the flex rod or the flex, like when you're being asked to put in a rod down here, like Flexwood is giving you a +2 knockback, right? And then you've got some of these other things that are advantages. So you got that with this, but you don't have it with the claws. So to me, it feels like the system maybe kind of got implemented, but not completely implemented. And so I don't know. That's just a question I would love to ask. Like, were you guys really going to dial that in? Like with brutes. Oh, here's another one. Actually. That is, and you know, I think of the system that they were talking about, and I'm thinking back to the Reddit post from the head dev, who was talking about how things aren't, like, they kind of admitted that things were not quite put together the same way, or like cohesively, and they're looking to kind of fix that. So I do think there might have been somebody had a thought and said, let's allow people to like really customize their weapons with how they put their weapons together. And some of that got implemented through the gem system, through the different wood systems in the handle. But then like the claws, right? They're like, no, like the claws is not the, okay, here we go, watch. Wait a minute. Here it is. Where? Wait a minute. Where is it? Wait, is it not here? Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so it's actually over in the regular one. But like for the brute scales, we have this base level brute scale, but then we have a grass, like we have the no, let's just go look at them actually. I'm getting used to the system. There they are. So we have these like different ones. So I wondered if there might have ever been a point in the game where you like get the frost aspect or the burn aspect, or I'm not really sure what the grasslands would do at this point. It's more like the regular brute scale. So I don't know if you drop another type of brute scale and give people the option for something there, or you just use that as your base and then allow somewhat of an elemental attack to be boosted. Like imagine if you made something that had like all the cold elements in the game, and then maybe that was like the mega ice weapon that had like all the ice buffs, or all the fire buffs, all the lightning buffs, and you were able to take aspects of the previous things given to us and then combine them into the new stuff coming out, and you were able to put the system together like that. I've actually thought about sitting down and actually drawing out like some of the buffs, and I've talked about this before a little bit about like the different gems and stuff, but like having these give like different other elemental buffs to the weapons. And like for the spires, I never understood like why did they give us these corrupted crystals, and it's like, oh, just have the buff against the spires when you just were basically making spire weapons and then going and fighting spire creatures, and then once you were done fighting the spire creatures, you just put your weapons away and went got your other weapons, right? So I always thought that was not, I personally never thought that was direction to go. I always thought maybe they should give you like a buff of some sort that's usable on all the creatures and allow you to kind of like make a weapon suited to your play style, which is something they did, I feel like, a little bit with the Ninjago weapons, with the 4 different weapons, with the different attacks. So they may be moving that direction. So anyways, I don't know. I just rabbit trailed. Let me check. Wookie, welcome in. Hey, Java, welcome in. Always gold bars. Cyber saying, how's it going? Same thing in the building relics where you can choose between different types and make so. Yeah. ZZ, welcome in. And any claws make the tools look the same. Yes, that would give you a really cool customization also to the weapons. And I mean, I just think it would be cool, right? Like you could you're like making this like your weapon, right? And you're like the ice smasher or the fire beast or something. Maybe you can even name your own weapons, and people could mess around with combinations and different things. I mean, I'm just, in my mind, I'm thinking you probably need to sit down and figure out, okay, this is how we bring things in. Here are the elements and the buffs and the different categories that we want, and then we give people this like, it almost have to be an update in and of itself, but the goal would be to unite and tie all the weapons in together so that everything is smooth, and then any other future updates that they bring in the game, that those are able to be applied to all the other weapons also. Like, could you imagine, and I know I'm going to trigger some people here, could you imagine getting a lightsaber and then using it to craft a lightsaber pickaxe in the game? Like the like the lightsaber backbling that everybody wants in Battle Royale. The game would go crazy. You would probably have 100,000 people the next day in this game looking to craft one of those up. It would be amazing. It would be crazy. All right, anyways. Dub, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Lady Light, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. I'm wondering what system Kaboom is talking about. He's so locked in. I was talking about weapons upgrade. Wookie, how's it going? Scotsman, how's it going? I'm just thinking in my mind, Queensway, how's it going? They have to restock the caves to get more lightsabers, and I'm all, yeah, what if they put kyber crystals in those caves and remove the other, or maybe they keep those, but what if they had those caves spawning like kyber crystals or something like that? Maybe they even had, is that the thing that they make lightsabers with, like that as one of the elements? Since we got like a Spire crystal, you know, we have a Star Wars crystal, and then you could have a Lost Isles crystal, which we got the, that actually we got the amber for that, right? So never mind, we already had that. We had the amber and the gold, so those are actually two elements that I'm thinking about it, right? Do we have to bleed them? What do you mean? Wait, I really hope they update the island and make it more like Ninjago Island. Star Wars enemies all over in the cave spot. I'd love that too, Haskins. I think that would be awesome. Rooster! Hi, Kaboom, flying through the clouds and lurking. Oh, nice. Oh, are you in here, Rooster? Oh, you might be the other one. Welcome in. Are you up in the sky? Are you flying? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That was a rabbit trail. And I hope, anyways, these are just some thoughts. I want to sit down. I'd like to put down a chart. What I like to do is get a chart and see what everything gives us, and then come up with different elements. Cause like right now, like, has anybody other than early game put bright core on a weapon? Like, has anybody looked and said, yeah, I think bright core is where I want to go? No, we normally go with like the highest durability. We normally go with like the highest level stuff to get our, I mean, maybe early game you would, but eventually you're just like, you know, no, like I feel like that system needs I think I need to sit down for like 5 hours and chart everything out and then put together something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, bright core is only for building these days, and it was so important back in the day for everything, right? For smelting and stuff like that. And now it's just for lighting. All right, so speaking of lighting, let me go sleep. Sorry, literally talked through a whole day cycle. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Oh, very nice. Rooster's headed to Texas. Awesome. Are you on vacation? Have fun, my friend. Unless you're making every weapon in the game, though. Yeah, I saw that. Who was Breaking Cankles? Didn't they do every weapon in the game, every type? You know that? I would actually love to get in that world and take a look. We'll do it in Sandbox or something. But all right, okay, so let's talk about back to storage. So we got our basics, right? Pretty simple stuff. But then you get into this stuff. This is the drops. So there's a few changes and a few things I did here differently, and I'm going to explain to you guys kind of my thought process behind this. And so we have spinning wheel stuff. We have hostile creature items. You're going to notice in this category here, there's a few things that are not in here. All right. Miscellaneous contains some of the items that I'd almost argue could be put into hostile creatures items. But my thought process is that these items are collected other ways. Now, blast powder you used to be able to get from storm caves. You can't do it anymore. They nerfed it. It was so good. You could go in there, you literally get like a chest full of blast powder, and they nerfed it. They took it from us. And so now blast powder is mainly from skeletons at night. dropping it. So to me, blast powder kind of goes into hostile creatures, right? Greater storm, eyes of the storm, these are things that are dropped from creatures. Rift crystals, chest, and creatures. So some of these items, I was like, wait a minute. You know, same thing with legendary items. So to me, in my mind, I was like, wait a minute, this miscellaneous is because I think you're able to get these multiple ways. I mean, that's the only thing I could come up with in my head. Like earth energy, you can get those from chests, drops from animals. But the same thing, right? Like you can get brute skulls from chests too. So I wasn't exactly sure why things were in the categories that they were in. So I sat down and I thought about it and I was like, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and adjust a few of these to get this to be the size that I needed it to be. So I combined some of the miscellaneous in with the hostile creatures and came up with this system. Wolf claws, one of the first things that you get. Shells, one of the first things you get. Spiders, actually you can make an argument that this is one of the first things that you get in the game. Bones. Now, I did separate these two because they're used for different things. So I went ahead and separated them. You can make an argument to put these together, but for me, I went ahead and separated them just in case, because if I want to grab some bones, I might need these versus those, so I can just grab them. Blast powder, as I already talked about that. Bear pelts, I threw all the bear pelts in together because, you know, they can just be used that way. So bear pelts are together, blast cores in their own thing, brute scales are all together. All right, so it's kind of a progression in the game of what you're going to be fighting and what you're getting in the game. Grasslands, and then those elevate. Nighttime, desert. Once you've gotten a little bit stronger, you're going to fight bears, blast cores in the desert, and then brutes are kind of like the very last major thing you're going to fight in a fresh spawn world. And then I came over here and I went with the slime, which reminds me of Lost Isles, where we got a lot of slime. So now you're leaving the main island, you're going to Lost Isles, you get your slime. Now you go over and you got storm dungeons, and now you got storm core, you got the greater storm core, eyes of the storm, rift crystals, shatterhorn fragments. And then after that, we're on Ninjago Island. So Ninjago Island, we got the headbands, which I've got all the headbands mixed together. And then we've got Lost Master totems, and then we got dragon scales. So that's kind of the progression of mixing those two categories a little bit together to come up with something that was symmetrical and had the right amount of numbers of each of these items. So in my brain, when I come in, I can be like, okay, yep. And brutes, bam, got it. Wolf claws, bam, got it. Now over here, these are the, let's talk about this. Let me check chat, and then we'll go look. Blast powder is a tool in my mind, as well as an explosive. I put it with my dynamite and cannonballs. Oh, okay. Yeah, imagine choosing hilt colored cyber crystals and making a double-bladed, double-wielded lightsaber. Yes, I am imagining that, and yes, I would love that. Bram Ritter, welcome in. How's it going this morning? They also need to give us upgraded crafting benches. Yeah, I mean, at least give us the skins back. I'd love to go back to that system a little bit, but at least the skins, right? Some custom craft, I think one of the would be really cool. We have the workbench with a in each set, right? I wish each set would come with like a workbench, and even and this might be crazy and it might be asking too much. I don't know how difficult it would be, but like imagine if you unlocked the Ninjago set and it had a crafting bench with the Ninjago colors on it, with a Ninjago theme, right? They gave us this, but imagine if they had done this and added it to this and kept them together. Like, I don't know. The Star Wars one is another one. So we end up like with a multiple workbenches for some reason. So maybe that's what they decided to do, but I don't know. Like I think it would be cool because we decorate the inside of our buildings. If they had given us like a Simpsons workbench. So the workbench would be the same, but the cosmetic would have like the Simpsons theme to it. Like for all of them. And so you could go and match like if you're building any work stations, gym stations and stuff. I mean, you'd probably have to do like 20 skins. Actually, let's just look. How many skins would you need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. You'd have to do 18 skins for each build set. Is that too much? Would that be too much? Would that be a day's worth of work, or would that be like a week's worth of work? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So like if you wanted to put these, because I know this game is like that, right? Like we look for things to make things look like we want them to look. So if like you're decorating a certain type of house, Stansfeld actually did a really good job with this by building these little sections that went with the thing, and it like really highlighted the color, made it look really good. That's over in the Christmas world. It was so good. It was so good. All right. Okay. Maddie, welcome in. Good morning. Make a rift chest like a rift chest would be awesome. I agree. Call it consumables, throwaways, arrows, and cannonballs. If you're looking to grind, is always cheese. Daco was taking Kaboom. How do I get to the Ninjago? I started a new world, but it does not let me teleport there. Yeah, they I have a video on that called How to Get to Ninjago Island, and basically it's make a glider and hit geysers and fly over and then look for the outline on your map, and then you should be able to get there. Grab some, don't fight anything, grab some raspberries on your way over, and yeah, just get really good at get a glider made and run for it. And yeah, I think it took me like 20 minutes to get over there. But honestly, I mean, it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're an explorer, you're building it up. Honestly, I would just chill there and progress through all the other stuff. But I don't know. It depends on what you're doing, right? So there is a video of one of the mods, could throw a link to it. It is on the Red and White channel. Neva says we need to be able to use old items, but there also needs to be resources that you always grind and can't get enough of. Yeah, so we got there should be force masteries. We could always get that. We could always get that. You look for something. You can get cheese with milk now. I know Kaz was very upset about that. Kaz was like asking the developers to please not do that, and they added the cheese to the mixer. Yeah. So, anyways, so you can get cheese. I would love. Oh, you would love color coordinate. I would too. I think that would be a huge W. I think I missed some chats. Hold on. What did Haskins? Let's see. He said. Let's see, different color bus stations. That would be cool. That would be months, probably. Really, months? Oh wow. Queens North. What if the mastery tab they add a Star Wars tab? Yeah, they might do that. I mean, we're getting the update on 14th, and I'm not saying we're getting that. I'm just saying that they could do that. Like that would be like they have gone to this like mastery system with a lot of stuff. Lego Master said that would be a good idea. Force masteries. Okay, you guys are all saying that. Okay, gotcha. And a freaking mastery tab, dude. And yes, and a okay. Bars and new enemy hordes, and have a Star Wars, and have an island full of enemies. Yes. I love Kaz's cheese story on YouTube. Okay. Hover bricks are going to be fun. I hope they are. All right, I really do. I'm so excited for them, and I really want the Raid Zeppelins back. The devs said like they responded to Fraztaz, and on Reddit, and they were like, yeah, we're looking into this. So hopefully we get that fixed here soon. You know, let's just check. You know, let's check real quick. Nope, not yet. Hopefully soon, hopefully soon. Okay, let's talk about this area over here. So for this area over here, again, I'm trying to make everything symmetrical. There we go. I'm jazzed. How many cups of coffee have I had today? Give us every Star Wars boss, please. Yes, I want a cave at the end that has Darth Vader, and there's like a cutscene. I don't know if they could do cutscenes. Be pretty cool if they could, though. And it's a cutscene, and the lightsaber just comes on the red beam, that iconic red lightsaber. And then he steps out, and it's like, you know, a huge battle, and he, like, Darth Vader's grabbing stuff, rocks and stuff, and throwing them at you, and you've got to dodge the rocks, and he's like pulling the ceiling down, and then he's like, you know, he has all these like iconic force moves, and if you get too close, he can like force choke you, and you're like, and like instead of the elemental, you've got to like click the button to like get out of the force, and you're like getting choked to death, and then you're like break it, and then he like throws his lightsaber at you, and you gotta dodge, and then you come back, and just like this epic Star Wars, and they give you a Star Wars, they give you a Star Wars scroll that allows you to do triple jumps. And if your force is charged, allows you to do a force push, and it allows you to like kind of fly. I'm getting too excited. Okay, never mind. We're getting Hover Bricks. I'm excited about Hover Bricks. But anyways, Darth, like some kind of mega boss, like some kind of big boss battle. That's really hard and difficult, like the Storm King was when it first came out. That's what I want. That's what I want. I hope Lego's the one. I know, me too, Queensward, me too. That's what we need. I want to go into a battle and be scared to death. But I don't want it just to one-shot me, right? That's not what I want. I want to learn their moves, like I had to do with the Storm King. You had to learn the different attacks that they had, how to counter those attacks. And if you messed up, you got stun locked, and you paid a price for it. And oh my gosh, like 1 minute, like if you just messed up and you let a crystal stay up too long, you were dead. If you got hit by that blast or stun locked by a hit, you couldn't mess up. You weren't one shot, but you couldn't mess up. Because once you messed up, then you had to recover. And the storm fight, the original storm fight battle was amazing. Oh, all right, sorry. Michael Bay Lego movie with Mr. Cheezel, welcome in. Vader Lego boss fight, absolutely right. Okay. Let's talk this. Did I have too much coffee today? I have been drinking more coffee than. Am I just excited about? Is storage really? Is the update really? Is this what's happening to me? I feel like I almost need to go breathe for a second and calm down. I feel like my adrenaline is going at 1,000 miles an hour right now. I just got a green and red lightsaber and have to retire my blue one. Ooh, okay. And all the animals should drop different meat. Yeah, you know, that if they go into the update for foods, they like we got fish fillets and then we got meat chunks. You know, if they were to, I would even like they would. It would need to have a purpose, right? I feel like if they were to give us different meats, they would need to be different buffs, and the buffs would need to really be able to play into each other with like the type of weapon you're using, maybe a smash buff or a slash buff or a bleed buff, like or something like that, where you're able to pair the food with a weapon. But right now, everyone's running. Either like I'm gonna go and run crit damage. There's a little bit of a crit buff, but honestly, if you're out there fighting named fire dragons, it's pumpkin pies even as much as I hate to admit it, because I loved my sturdy potions, it's pumpkin pies and large health potions, right? You're eating your pie, you're down in your drinks, so you don't get one-shotted by the dragon. So it needs to have more variety, right? You need to be like, oh, I'm gonna go eat this. It really gives me this buff, and it fits into my play style, right? Okay, back to storage. All right, so we have this organic, and there's 5 organics here, and then we have some of these miscellaneous items also, and we have friendly creature items. We have loom items and we have spinning wheel items, but I went ahead and combined those into the one chest. So for the wool, you'll see here that we have everything that the wool can give you. We have the basic wool, then we have the wool thread, which comes from the spinning machine, and then we have the wool fabric, which comes from the loom. So anything that's wool related goes into this chest. And we've got 2 chests, right? So again, this is a smaller storage thing. And if you wanted to make it a chest, like a larger world, you could do that. But in my mind, I'm really like trying to balance how much of an item I get versus how much of an item I need, right? And as I do this system, if I find myself with like which right now, honestly, this right here is the #1 item, and then when Doll comes in and does a still run, still will be another item where I'm gonna need to build a area for bulk storage. So instead of building everything with a bulk storage, you have a very accessible storage unit that has a lot of resources, but then you're like, oh, I need these other things in bulk. I'm gonna go ahead and build those as I need them, and that'll be under here, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that system later. It'll probably be next week, but there's room to expand, if that makes any sense. Feathers, and then right here is the heavy wool. And I did the same thing with the vines. I threw my vines, my cord, and my drawstrings into the vine chest. So there's a little bit of consolidation happening. Dirt is dirt, poop is poop, sand is sand, snow is snow, and then this actually is in the miscellaneous. But I went ahead and threw it in here with this because that just made sense in my head, right? This is where it made sense. These are all miscellaneous. These are all the Ninjago stuff. This is the Ninjago ink. And then I threw Rift crystals in here. I could probably move that down to the end to make the Ninjago stuff together. But then I have my Rift oils, and then I have anything that is honed goes into this chest here. Now I set this up over here because right across from it is the other Ninjago stuff right here. So Ninjago is kind of together in this area here. So you go and you're fighting Ninjago stuff, you come, you need to drop off your Ninjago stuff, you can kind of just run down this aisle, and it's a one-stop shopping for all your Ninjago stuff. So down here on this other end, this is where things got a little on the difficult side for me. Did you notice that mostly the fire dragon without name drops golden relics, and the dragon with names doesn't? Really? The legendary? They're not even worth fight. I know we were talking about this the other day. Let me go back to chat real quick. I missed some chat here. I'd appreciate if they'd update all the weapons. This is Spooky Plums. Weapons charms from Ninjago, because the Ninjago health charms are good. Wookie says, now that we have porgs instead of chickens in Star Wars, we need nerfs. We need... Is it nefs or nerfs instead of cows? That would be cool. Like just all the animals Star Wars themed. That would be pretty cool. Named fire dragons is the only enemy that lasts 1 minute. LOL. Yeah, it is the toughest. It is the toughest battle. Yeah, and Haskell says they're not even worth fighting. They're really not. I mean, if you can get everything from an unnamed dragon and it's like half the resources, or even less than that, and less chance of dying. I mean, I personally think I've already said it, but I'll say it again. I think they should make the drops a guaranteed legendary relic every time you kill a named dragon. And I would love to see the named dragons like have some tie to the relic that they're dropping. Maybe, I don't know, that might be too much, but at least a guarantee. Just like I'm going through all of this. If I don't get a relic, you know, and it also leaves you in the position to be like, okay, I want to go farm relics today, so I'm gonna go fight named dragons, right? And yeah, they drop a couple, like an extra scale, but my gosh, at what risk? At what risk? Is it really too late for Shatterspawn trophy? No, we're gonna run them Saturday. You should be able to get it Saturday. It's on the weekend at Next World. You should be able to get it. I think the relics drops was nerfed as well. Oh, that's not good. I farmed golems this morning for an hour and got none. Did you get books, Mr. Cheezel? I had an issue where I got books instead of relics. It wouldn't surprise me. Don't you guys think they should put out update notes and patches? I do. I don't. Why make it frustrating on your community? I mean, I know why they probably don't. They don't want like the community going, you know, up in arms, which is just very frustrating to me. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like if somebody is, I don't personally, my thought is that the legendary relics should only drop from dragon battles. Unnamed dragons should have a chance, an RNG chance to drop a relic. Named fire dragons should drop a legendary relic every time. Ice dragons, in their current state of unnamed ones, should have a chance to drop a legendary relic. And a named ice dragon, if it's as difficult as the named fire dragons, then, which I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of named dragons, right? A lot of named. They should also have a legendary drop. Shatter Spawn should be a lot harder, but its loot pool is the swords or the mythic weapons, so that's fine. Well, I don't think relics really need to be tied into that. The mythic weapons, keep that tied. You know, give a auto drop, and then eventually, if we get to be able to go in and fight them anytime, then you could go in and you know, have an RNG of a random mythic, always 100%, but somewhat of always a guaranteed mythic weapon drop. Just you know, maybe randomize it after we go through this month if we get to keep fighting them. But stop changing it, right? Stop we were all farming Lost Masters like crazy. Farming the snot out of those things. Double portals. I mean, I watched people spend hours just killing these Lost Masters to get the relics and the stuff from them. And then they give us these, you know, the chance to get them from these golems. And then it seems like they're messing with it, maybe. I just wish they wouldn't do that. Honestly, it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult because there's videos out there, right? That my biggest fear is that they're going to limit the portal number of golems and make that. Just don't do that. Like, don't do that. Please don't do that. We want to have fun. We want to grind. We want to grind. People out there grinding, man. We're getting their grind on. Trying to get them. I mean, I just don't think the people who are playing the game the most should get punished, right? And maybe punishment is the wrong word. Negatively affected, you know, like just I think they need to dial it in before they send it out. Again, I always say that, you know, like if we were getting epic relics from it, I could see a stone golem dropping a rare and possibly a chance to drop a purple, like because of the difficulty of the creature. I don't know, maybe it's not the conversation I was trying to have, but you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. Ops man, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. When I first played, Cold Demon says, when I first played Lego Fortnite, when Star Wars was hard, I tried to put tunes, a lightsaber, and then found out and was a bit disappointed. I was too. Actually, Kai the Villager also. Yes, after you complete the quest, you can do that. It is. This weekend, or this last weekend, you could get here. Let me throw it up. I got this for you, my friend. Oh, oops. What was that? Weapons weekend. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, it's huge. Let's bring it over. There, I think you can see it here. Okay, so last weekend was the Sword of Fire. This weekend you're going to get it's going to open on the 9th and close on the 11th, and you're going to be able to get the Scythe of Quakes. So the portal will open up again. You will be able to go in and do the Shatter Spawn battle again. So and we're going to be doing runs on Saturday if you want to join us. No, not for me, just 0 relics. No relics at all. That's a bummer. Xbox, what's up, my friend? Had so much fun hanging out with you last night. Well, what's up, Getaway Driver? Good morning. Getaway Driver? Dude, how many kills did I get in a car yesterday? Oh my gosh. Yes, we need patch notes. When they make changes, they really should let us know. It'd also be a way to officially be like, hey guys, you know that video I put out? Well, guess what? Changes have happened. Blah, 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 blah. And it also doesn't keep us guessing. That's the thing I'm always guessing about. It's like, did they just like throw the lever down and go, all right, reduce drop rates here, and then like 2 days later, the community's like an upgrade, and they're like, all right, give it back to them. And then they're like, all right, pull this lever down. Okay, put that lever up. Like there's just, like the communication was really good, and I really want to hopefully they keep the communication up, because it's it's a good thing. It was like a fresh blast of wind in your face, and you're like, oh, we have communication now, yay. I was super happy. I was super excited about it. Pretty much the same, hoping it's all better soon. Yeah, yes, Osman. Said a prayer for you yesterday, my friend. I hope you're doing better. Hope everything's going well. We love the 1,000 still. I know. Kaboom. Take that back. Take that back. Shh. Wait. What? What am I taking back? What am I taking back, Devil Dog? What did I say? Maybe you overread it, and did you check offhand bug? I called yesterday while you were leaving. I really liked the result. They need to stop making bosses limited time. Yeah, I agree. We had that conversation the other day. A steamy dragon scale to open the portal. Bam, bam, bam. That's what I think. Not to mention limit time events breaking like thing. Yes, that was kind of a bummer too. Rooster is grinding the portals as part of the game. Is some find it then you're I'm sorry. It's not like duplicate. Yeah, no, you're playing the game, right? I mean, those are I call that Lego Fortnite's version of the mob spawner, right? Like in Minecraft, you spend hours per like getting the perfect mob spawner. In Lego Fortnite, you spend hours finding the perfect way to get things to spawn that you need so you can get the resources from them. And then, it's not like you're setting up. Like in my mind, what would be really cool, but we'll never get it, is that if you had a portal that was open, that were spawning out Stonebreaker golems, and then they were like dropping down, and then they went in, and then you had like cannons, or you had some kind of like contraption where they hit like a bounce pad, and then the bounce pad like throws them against the wall, and then they finally break, and then when they break, the items fall down into moving water, and then the water pushes them into a hopper, and the hopper grabs them and puts them into a chest, and like people are building these like giant spawner things around the spiral warp portals. Like in my mind, that would be cool. And I get why we're not doing it. We're not even doing that, right? That's a mob spawner. That's like an OG mob spawner. What we're doing is, or what really Doll, Devil, Maddie, Souls, what they're doing is they're going in and they're fighting at the portal and literally doing the battle and putting in time in to get the resources. So I guess that's our version of mob spawners in the game to some degree. Maybe. I don't know. I think so. 20 kills at least. Thank you. Thank you, Xbox. That was so much fun. All right. Let's see. Man, is it related to Lego Souls? Shansfeld, welcome in. How's it going? Let me see here. Oh gosh. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm losing chats. Those were crazy. LOL. You should have people. Night Dragon, welcome in. LOL. You should have played during chapter 3. We had a bus. Oh yeah. I played. I was on a bus. That's when I first started playing. Is when we had guns on cars, and I loved it. And I did a little bit crying when. Not really, but everyone was like, get the guns out of the car guns out of the game. I was like, dude, give me a mode where all I have is a car and a gun. It's like that clown heavy metal. Oh, it was so good. I loved it so much. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. What if we had conveyor belts? Something like that would be great. That doesn't sound complicated at all, right? Yeah, it takes the work, so it's not duping. Yeah, good old grinding. Yeah. Sweet Tooth. Llama Rage. How's it going? Kaboom. Plus car, plus gun. Always a good combo. That's right. Okay, back to storage. Welcome in, Llama. Good morning. Hope you had a good stream last night. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me jump in with you. I went to bed laughing at our shenanigans. It was a good time. I've spent the last 45 minutes finding Ninjago Betrayer Masters, but I haven't found any. Oh, really? Have you gotten to the... I think they may have nerfed that too. Ooh, man, that's a bummer. LOL, I call it hunting, Maddie. Yes! I mean, we're using resources. I mean, they gotta understand that's an aspect of this game that people love, right? People love to go around and farm materials. It's part of the joy of the game. Like, I remember going through like the storm caves. Like the very first thing we all did when it's almost like any new thing that gets added, it's like, how can we farm it? With Colombo, it was gold bars. We came up with systems on how to farm gold bars. And then gold bars didn't seem as important. So all those farms kind of died. But it took a lot of work, and they made it harder on us, and they reduced it, and it was almost to the point where it's like, well, that's a bummer. But we can get it. We can get the gold from there and not have to mine it, and that was a W in my book. But stuff like that, right? Davesker's built this giant funnel to feed Colombo, and it had all these plants, and he like did the balloons, and all the loot fell down, and then he realized that he had to pick the loot up and throw it in front of Colombo for Colombo to suck it in and spit it out, which is fine, so he went down there, hit the switch, gets it, throws it all in, and then gets the loot. Those are like really fun farms to build, and they're just so much fun. It's just an aspect of the game that I feel like they're kind of scared to give us, because they're scared that we're just going to overdo the resources, right? Which, I mean, maybe that's a valid thing, but my gosh, in Minecraft, my mob farms are just part of the game. and building better mob farms is also part of the game. And it's like, you know, and people are like tons of videos, and it's not like they just give it to you. You spend like an hour to 2 hours building your mob farm so you can get these resources. There's like a whole aspect of the game being played there, which I actually would love to see in the toy department, or in the contraptions department, as it's called now, is the ability to have something hit an enemy and do damage to it, so that you could go in and like build a mech and go around with a giant thing and like a giant mech that like one shots brutes or something, you know. I think that'd be really cool, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, I'm kind of wishing in one hand and I don't, something else in the other. So anyways, okay, I'm sorry, okay, dial back in. Yes, we need something that we can't get enough of, like the unknowable energies. Oh my gosh, those are they are not nerfed still everywhere we see. $1. Are you still getting the legendary relics from them? Just curious. On my world, a friend wants an Earth Master scroll. We have not seen a 7-star. Wait, an Earth? Go to the Earth Shrine. Go to the Earth Shrine, Gold Demon. That's where you need to go. So we need something like that we can't get enough of. I've been enjoying farming. Again lately. I'm Austin's upgrading another old expert world. Oh, very nice. And they are there, don't worry, I found them just running around. Haskins needs to start preparing for Star Wars. I wonder if they're going to need Star Wars mats. That's new. Maddie says, I wish Columbo was still like that. It made for other ways to farm. Nothing with it changed the pace. Ninjago masteries appear more frequently than the star when your star level is higher. Thank you, Mr. Shiesel. Yeah, make sure your star level is higher. Good call. Llama says, I think people hoarding tons of resources gives themselves punishment. Watching the new dragon get blasted first try in under 15 seconds is their own fault, but the challenge of building the farm and making it work is fun. Sanctum for that ink. Yep, Doll's on it. Yeah. Thank you, Doll. Whoa, friendly fire seems active. Where? In here? This one's off. Maybe that's a different world. Divine, welcome in. How's it going? I got over 1,000 unknowable too all the time. You know, so there's a little bit of a joke going on in this world, and let's go take a little peekaboo over here. These 20 unknowable energy, that's all we got in here. Okay, and that is all from Doll. Doll got us all that. And yeah, so I need to do some farming myself. I need to get some people in here and do some farming. We need to get some unknowables in here for the other people. Now we got some epics. We're good on the stuff. We're gonna get people. We'll get it. Yeah, Doll will come in here and we'll be good to go. Her crew's pretty amazing. Pretty incredible. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So this here is the other thing. Totems, shields, bows, you know, any bows that we have. Oops, that's the wrong chest for that. I was moving things around. That goes in there. And pickaxes. I think I got some more of these over at the base. Arrows, grappling gun, axe, shovel. So any of these things go in these slots. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to divide them out, but I wanted a location to be able to put stuff there so I didn't have to like worry about it. I'm calling this the junk drawer area. Batteries, slurp guns, slurp potions, stink bombs, fishing poles, fish buckets, Now the fish technically will probably end up going somewhere else in the cooking area, but for now I'm just throwing them in there. Maps, dynamite, and totems of return. So everything has its place here, and I really like the system. We do need to build off of this area going this way, and might do some food stuff. I don't know though. Here, let me show you guys this real quick. Let me take you guys over to, let me take you, I wasn't even farming a noble that day, just relics and still. Just an, just an observation on every update. The Oni Golem. Same Kaboom need to prep, yeah. We're probably, here's the thing, right? When the shatter spawn comes active, this is our golem trophy for the golem trophy runs right here. Does anybody need any of the other trophies? I'm just curious. But this is Sir Lancelot's kitchen. This is where Sir Lancelot comes to do his cooking. And I like it. I don't think I'm really gonna build too much on the storage area, because I mean, really, this is kind of the storage, you know? I'd probably set it up with 2 chests for each item and then do kind of the same thing, but I mean, you're just throwing your food in, right? Over here, he's got his vines to feed the animals down here. Somehow this broke, but this is the eggs and the milk. So he kind of has everything set up over, excuse me. He has everything set up over here. I think he even added balloons. Did he add balloons to these? No, these are all picks. Those are picks. Those are picks. Oh, yeah, wait. No, he did. Did he? Let me look. Yes. Okay, yeah, some of them do have balloons. All right, so some of this is an auto farm. Is this an auto farm? Ooh, some of this is an auto farm too. So, I mean, I feel like food storage may even just kind of be separate of everything else. And the storage you're going to have is more going to be for the potions that you want, for the foods that you're going to use, and then kind of incorporate that into the build. But this thing is really cool. Sir Lancelot really did a great job on this place here. We changed his name to Sir Cooks a lot. Sir Lancelot's always come in and gotten the potions and the drink. You guys remember tropical smoothies was the thing, was vogue, it was in, and everybody was drinking those. Well, he had one of those, and then this is his mega farm that allows him to basically make any food item that we need over here. So yeah, love this place, love this place. All right, and now where do I need to go now? Let's go back to the old base and grab some stuff, I think. Oh, you need the fire dragon trophy too? Yeah, I need to do some ice dragon and fire dragon trophies during the run, during the week. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that over in the Discord, and we'll get it. My gosh, hold on a second, guys. What is going on right now? What the heck? Hold on. Okay. Oh, need to do a little stretch. Okay. That's better. So this was my old storage system that had like chests for everything, and Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was okay, but I wasn't a huge fan of the way that I wasn't a huge fan of these because you couldn't really see them when you're running down the aisleway. It was a little hard to see because the item, you know, I wanted the items to be better. Brand came over and built this system. This was a pretty cool system. This is a really nice little compact, easy to find what you're looking for. It's all right there in front of you. You just walk up to the item you need, you click on it, and you have the chest right behind it. I'm going to destroy all of this except for these here. I'm going to leave these just to show Bram's storage system off in case people are interested in building a storage system like this. This is a really cool storage system. It has some advantages to it, like being able to see where the chest you're going into really easily. I kind of like it. I like it a lot. All right. Okay. So take all this. And did I really forget a pickaxe? Oh my gosh! I literally don't have the resources to craft a pickaxe over here. Okay, that's funny. So anyways, this area is going to get cleaned up. Let's take all these. Like, do you guys have a place for gliders? You know, this is where I really wrestle with stuff. It's like, do I make a chest for gliders, or do I just make it a part of the equipment station, right? Like in your storage department, is there ever a reason that you're going to have 20 gliders that you're going to need to store? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is there a reason why you'd have 20 slurp guns normally in a normal world? All right, I mean, even grappler guns could be argued, right? Craft it when you need it, throw it in your inventory, you're good to go. Maybe you have a bed with a chest that you put stuff in and out of for your weapons. You know, maybe that's how you do it. I really need to spend some time doing stuff up here. That's, I think, what we're gonna do here now. So, let's go with one chest here. How many people are we gonna have? How many chests should we have ready to go? I mean, this is kind of filters. Hold on. Let's take a peekaboo here. Back. If people stop dropping the quick use items, you will need the gliders. Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm thinking like in a normal world, if you're not bringing tons of people in, but for our world, yes. Like maybe what we're doing is having the ability for people to having like a separate storage area with all the stuff in it. Like maybe we actually have that downstairs a little bit. Oh gosh, maybe I need to eat a flying fish sandwich. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go put this away. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? All right, get out of there. Okay, 1 second. Just a slurp launcher consumer some days. They're great for rescues when someone llama. You are llama. They literally they need to call this the llama gun. Okay. I've never seen like I'm in the middle of a battle and all of a sudden I'm getting slurped. And I'm like, oh, I know where I know that I know who that is. That's llama. Llama's over there. I'll rescue you. And I think I started during the Storm King runs, right? And people were going in and like dropping like flies, and so like llama would run around and just he would just like burning through slurp launchers, shooting everybody with them. Yeah, you can ask Kaboom. I used to love them. I'd rage when someone yes, you got so mad at me. You were like, what are you doing? We need those. Okay, another thing, relics. Where's my relics at? I feel like relics. Oh wait, I got grapplers in here. Hold on a second. Wait, an efficient bolt. I almost did a chest. Fishing pole. I almost did a chest. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna put it in here because it's a melee weapon. So swords, melee weapons, that makes sense to me. All right, grappler guns. Bam, 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 bam. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's see here. What's it? Where? Oh, there they are. Look at all these. Look at all these. Oh my gosh. Half of those, probably almost all of those were probably dropped by Doll last night. So many chunks. So many. So many. So yeah. So like I'm probably gonna put a station for these next to this station and this station, since that's where we're gonna use them. I don't see needing to put those into a storage thing, right? I don't think so. Oh, very nice. Good job, Spooky Plums. GG's friend. Oh, here's all the food. I should probably take that over to Sir Lancelot's farm. Okay, now what was I doing? Oh yeah, now I know. I remember. Oh. Did I show you guys this? Somebody in Haskins' stream talked about this. I think I showed this to you guys the other day. That is so cool. I want to do that. Whoever had that suggestion in Haskins' stream. Yeah, the golems definitely still drop relics. Okay, nice. Thank you, Doll. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. 100% is slur. Oh wait, I read that. Sorry. Okay. Let's see here. Thank you for the comms. Should I? Oh, I need a pickaxe. Oopsie. 1 second, let's go get a pickaxe. Up here. No, over here. Whee! Over here. Open. In my opinion, I feel near the monastery is the best place for the main village monastery. You can for store. Yes. I just haven't figured out how to adapt it to any storage method yet, but it looks promising. You can put away chests in there, LOL, without shells. Put away chests in there without shells. Caleb, how's it going? Welcome in. Also need a vehicle that can get inside. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, did I not pick the pickaxe up? What? Hold on. What tomfoolery is happening here? Did I just run away? Did I just leave them laying there? I did! Okay, all right. There we go. And a free glider. I think it's interesting that they're giving us this stuff like in the game. I think it's very interesting. I'm not upset about it or anything. I'm just like, it's interesting to me. I'm like, how did that like that's a big part of the game, right? All right, let's look here. If we go with that. Well, we also have these pieces like this. Honestly, I honestly haven't thought this through. Not really sure what look I want. I think I want this pointed out like this, right? And then Yeah, that's where things are gonna get weird. Like you need an angle there, right? Yeah, that's a bummer. Boop. All right, well, you know what? We'll mess with this later. The roof pieces can be a little on the tricky side. We'll mess with those later. Let's go ahead and continue getting our stuff up here, getting it ready to go. All right, where's this? Miss Sub, how's it going? Welcome in. The beams are your friends. Yeah. I like what you're going. Thank you. When's the next time my expert check out the cave? Okay. Is this something you're building? Well, this is something I built on stream. It's like an area for the players to come to. I'm just not sure how I want to do the top part here. I spent some time doing this area down here, and I'm not sure how I want to do the finish the top part off. I'm just not positive. And what I need to do is put in a section and take a look and be like, ooh, that looks good. Cause it's just custom, and anyways, I'll do that later. I probably need to do like several different variants of it. But for now, I just need to get everything ready to go for the other players coming in for Saturday. And then after that, then I can mess with some of the cosmetic stuff. Now, okay, hold on. Let me think this through here real quick. We're gonna have 6 people in here, right? So let's put a chest. Ooh, what's wrong with this floor? Ooh, that's not looking right. Well, 1 second, that looks off to me. Why is that sitting down like that? Okay. Floors. Yeah, filters. Ninjago filters on. One of these. No. One of the. No, that is wrong. There we go. One of these. Bam. 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 Okay. Now. Ooh, that's right. Get rid of this. That's okay. Now I'm remembering. Now I'm starting to remember. Was it this piece? Yes. And this piece. There we go. Yeah, it's the same height now. Doesn't match up, but it's the same height. That's all that matters. Can I pet that dog? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Dude, Rapper, how's it going? Welcome in. I need that. I need to get that emote. I need to get that as a channel points thing that can get played. All right, so let's do 2 there, 2 there. And oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, I almost died. Did you guys see that? The floor almost ate me alive. I was so close to dying. Floors, filters, Ninjagos on. I guess we have to do this. Ew. We have to do this. Ew. Ew, that's fine. That's actually not, that doesn't look that bad. That doesn't look that bad. All right, let's see. Let's line that up with this one here. Boop. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Okay. Beds. Beds. Okay, we're good. So what do we need? We need 6 of these, right? One, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Okay, now we need the chest. Here we go. There's a chest. There's a chest. There's a chest. There's... Oh my gosh! Nope. Nope. Did I Mappa, how's it going? Welcome in. How's your day? How's your day? I am Caleb. I am so excited about Star Wars update. I'm excited about the hover bricks. I'm excited about the new Star Wars enemies. I really hope it's that extra. You guys remember that when they had the trailer for it, and there was a blueprint of the Emperor's ship, I think, and everybody was like, "We are getting Star Wars ships." I mean, we all thought that, right? Because of the blueprint and the guy's hand. And Darth Vader was there. I mean, Peely was like doing Jedi tricks and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then everyone was like, oh, wait a minute, what? Hey, what happened? And I'm hoping that those things are what we're getting, to be honest with you. I really hoping that we're gonna be getting a lot of those in the game. Like those ships and stuff. I really hope the vehicles that they bring us. I don't know how close they can get to actual Star Wars vehicles, but I'm hoping that when we look at them, we're like, I don't want to turn anything right now. I don't want to turn anything right now. I gotta stay focused. Hold on. Let's go to here. I think 3 chests should be enough, don't you guys think? I think that might be enough. Let's go down. Whee! Let's take a look at what we got, what we're giving them. They could just hire the Matt Puck to design them. Yes, they could. I think he would love to do that. I think he would love to do that. Oh my gosh. What? Dude, we have so much stuff here. All right. Teleport. Yeah, the Mapbook's doing a really cool build right now on the AT. Is it ATAT Walker? Always say it wrong. And I thought it was interesting. Some people were asking about making it walk. I'm like, go check out last year's live streams. It was like, I don't know if it was a week long or 2 week, but the Mad Puck built a custom. Do we want to give them sapphire crossbows? So let me finish the thought. Sorry. Built a custom walking AT-AT. I got the privilege of throwing the switches in that beast. It was amazing. It was one of the coolest builds I've ever seen in this game. Like custom, detailed, down to. I mean, it was amazing. It was like out of the Lego store. It was amazing. And I threw that link in his chat this morning, and I'm like, guys, you have to go check this out after the stream, because somebody said something about like make it walk, and I was like, I feel like this is where the Mad Puck grabs the mic and goes, already did, and then drops the mic, and then it's like slowly turns away from the camera, and then just walks off. Not saying a word, just walks off. Mike hits the ground. Mike hits the ground. Yeah, and so he's building the one that is like a better one than the one in the shop, but more of like something that a lot of people can build. Like no turning pieces, nothing like that. He's kind of put those restraints on him. And I think after that he's going to build another one. Another walking one, maybe? 7 days of building custom walking. Okay, so he might be adding with the new channels. He might be coming in with more, which is gonna be really cool. All right, so let me put this stuff here. Don't need. Stay focused. Stay focused. I want to put all this away. Stay focused. Oh, it's a pickaxe. Ooh, that's a good pickaxe. Ooh, where's the recycler at? Recycler. All right. Recycle. Recycle fishing bowl. What the heck? Let's do it. Llama, don't look. Llama, don't look, llama. Just kidding. No, I'm just playing, llama. I think we'll get speeders with hover tech. I do too. I hope so. I can't wait to build a little speeder bike. It's gonna be I'm so excited. Even with all the issues, this last month, Lego Fortnite has been cooking. And yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of hiccups, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it, and it's gonna be on the other side. Hopefully we'll have all our raid zeppelins back, thrusters, and hover bricks, and 10 channels. I mean, don't forget about that. That in of itself, oh my gosh, that in of itself is just an amazing update, right? All right, let's put this away. Well, no, not there. There. Ooh, gliders. I'll take the gliders. I need the gliders. Slurps. Oh, we're not giving him slurps, are we? Mic drop, epic builds always. Yeah, land speeders are highly likely. Just build a museum for the slurp launcher already. Seriously, hope they come out with a buffed version. Oh my gosh, I almost ran off the ledge. I was laughing. I almost killed myself. I was backpack myself. Ooh, gliders. You know, we really don't need this here anymore. We could move that over there. Okay, back to the ground. Whee! Ah! Just kidding. All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, weapon. Take all. There we go. All right, should I just break this? We might end up using this again. Will we end up using this again? I don't know. Take all that. Ooh, take all this. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm already full. Oh my god. Oh, there's so much stuff. That's right. Thank the Lord for teleportation. Back up. Back up. Oh, the 10 channels is so good. The 10 channels is amazing. Saturday, we're doing a trophy run. Doing a Shattered Spawn trophy run. Saturday morning. Be part of the Discord server. And I'll put out a list. I'm gonna put out an announcement, just basically letting everybody know what's happening on Saturday. And then we'll put out smart deposit. One second. One second. We don't need shields, do we? Where we're going, we don't need no stinking shields. Ooh, look at this stuff. Can I recycle this? Yes. Yes. Chat, what should I do? Oh, never mind. I already know. Wait, no, do I know? I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Let me think. What do I want to do? 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 Let's look. Let's look. No, do I don't want to do those, do I? I want to do pistols. Let's look here. Honed bamboo. We got 300 oil. That's only going to cook up 11? There's 22. I actually have the Raid Zeppelin place in my world before it vanished. Yeah, I'm really hoping they give that back to us as sooner than later. All right, let's run over here. Now, the question is, you guys see this chest right here? This chest right here? If I open this chest, it's gonna give me all kinds of essence. I feel like we might need to bring new people into over here and have them open this chest and get the essence. And then they can use the essence to upgrade their mastery. One of the masteries, so they can get that extra damage. Because in the past, we were just giving them these. And part of me wants to give people pistols. Yeah, that's 300 essence right there. Yeah, so if they all got 3,000 essence, then they would be able to upgrade whatever weapon they got. Like if they got an ice weapon, a lightning weapon, earth weapon, and a fire weapon, they'd be able to upgrade that and be able to... bye, guy, welcome in! They'd be able to get that extra bonus that you get from using the same scroll with the same weapon. Now, do they need it? That's the real question there. Do they need it? I think Doll had a really good suggestion. She's like, purple's not that hard to get. Like, with the world that we're set up on and running around, a lot of us are just getting purples. So, you know, why not go ahead and give them the epics? And that keeps them alive longer. And I feel like that would make the overall experience funner for them. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little nervous after the dragon fight. After the dragon fight, where everybody was getting killed and we almost didn't make it out alive, I'm a little nervous. I know. It's kind of fun seeing people. That was actually hilarious too. We were bringing people in and they were like we were giving them they all had like blue level weapons, and they were just all getting one-shotted. Dave Schure's like running his little Lego feet around, trying to heal everybody he could, and they're just getting, as fast as he can heal them, they were just getting knocked by everybody. I know I'm probably not supposed to be laughing, but it was funny. It was funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was pretty funny. Look away, llama. Look away, llama. Llama, look away. Look away, llama. Okay, let's go back over here. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, Castle, how's it going? Welcome in. I beat Shatterspawn with blue gear. Were you in were you in expert, or were you in survival? Call Demon. Did you have 3 blue charms on? And did you summon the other ninjas with you? Get rid of those. Man, guys, I don't know why I'm so hyped today for some reason. I didn't like have any more coffee or anything. I don't know. I'm just getting excited for this update. Just like excited for this weekend. Tomorrow we will be playing the Vader game over on the other channel, Kaboom Gaming 2084. As in this, whoa, what's that shadow? That was a giant dragon coming after me. On my second channel, I think it's in the description down below if you guys want to join us for that tomorrow. Should be fun, should be fun. Should be a fun time. All right, take all. All right, so what are we doing, doll? Are we doing blues or purples? Are we doing a mix of blue and purple? I feel like if we give them purples... Did I get everything out of here? I think this is everything. Let's go take a look over here real quick. Oh, gosh. Found some bonus stuff there. Let's go take a look. Okay, chat, close your eyes. Everybody close their eyes real quick. Okay, close them. Looking at you. There you go. Good job. All right. And then distract chat. Hold on. They'll never know where it's at. Just do a little... There we go. Confusion. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, secret area. What's in here? We got tons of blue charms. We got tons of Spinjitzu scrolls. We got storm charms for storm runs. I think these are just the nunchucks people were getting. Slurpers. Take these ice shurikens. Ooh, potions. These are good. These are good. All right. Those are good. Those are good. This is like a restocking station. I think these are made kits. I think these are kits that Sir Lancelot made. And I'm not going to mess with them. I'm going to leave those alone. He put a lot of work into this. Him and Squishy did. So we'll leave these the way they are. And I'll just take those other items. Total confusion. I'm sorry. I had to do it, Bike. I had to do it. I had to confuse everybody. I have a little appointment today at 2, and then I'll be home, and then to be there to start. Oh, okay. Awesome. Purple. Okay. So I'm thinking... Let's look at this real quick. Oh, you know what? So this right here is when Ice Magician Scroll is equipped, it does more damage. So if they can upgrade these two, they're gonna get a bonus damage on the attack. They can get 3,000 essence pretty quickly, which should be able to get some of that unlocked. Okay, so what do we got here? Blue and purple. Okay, so let's get rid of these. Wait, what is this? This is... Wait, you know what? Let's do this. Wait, yeah, maybe down here. What totem of return should we give him? That's a whole nother question. That's a whole nother wax of bee waxes. I'd expect a secret stock to have gold level stuff. Break is over. Back to lurk. Yo, thank you for lurking, bye guy. Appreciate that. We can grind some purples. Okay. All right. So here's a totem of return. Cut emerald. We got tons of that. And wool thread. We got tons of that. And then we got 173 brute skulls. Now, Spixia, or I'm sorry, Sphinx, how's it going? Welcome in. You know what? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 120 health. That's 120 health. Let's just check some out over here real quick. Make sure I didn't just do a boo-boo. This is man. I mean, we're giving him an upgrade. We're giving him an upgrade, right? We gave him an upgrade. We went from 80 health to 120 health. So they're getting a 40 health buff. Kaboom, you should make the Ninjago Epic Charm because it gives, I know, Spooky Plum. That's what I'm wrestling with. Because it takes purple, right? That's what I'm wrestling with. That's what I'm struggling with. This takes Storm Core, which we only have 2 of those left. We got tons of brute skulls that need to be used up, right? And then we've got tons of emeralds, and I've got 2 villages pumping out gems, so I can go do a gem run, right? And then we can do. We got wool thread. We got sheep back at the farm. So all those things I feel like we could grind out pretty easily. And we're going up from the blue charm. If we do these, Doll, what do you think? What do you think? Should we do the level 7 epic charm, or should we do the level 4? If you give people a low level totem return, the other 2 charms need to be purple at minimum. No, don't give them this. Okay. Because the health charms take purple and a headband, right? So if we make these, right? And then we come over here and we give them I kind of want to make steel, to be honest with you, for the durability. I mean, the durability is just outrageous. They don't really need a rune slot. So if we go, if you were to do steel, that's 1,704 durability. Oh my gosh. Though they would never go away. That pistol would last longer than I would. Wait a minute. We can do the 4. Not everyone is returning the charms. Once we get the materials, we can do level 7 and get a system of returning the charms in total. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I feel like we need to have everyone get on their bed and put their charms into the chest and then go through and do a charm check. right? Yeah, Bram, you're right. I mean, it doesn't matter if they don't drop them off, right? So if we were to do, that's 1,400. What do you guys think about this? No, durability bug. Oh, what happened? When a visitor drops a weapon, the weapon loses everything. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 no. Durability really doesn't matter if they leave the world without unloading. Got it. When a visitor drops a weapon, the weapon loses everything? Wait, what? I didn't know about this. Yes, Queens, oh, they will be. That's kind of why we were, to be honest with you, that's why we were giving everyone blue stuff also. And then I wasn't as concerned about the stuff. I just know players like need all the help and the planets and hosts can offer. I'm not sure, Doll, I don't know. Yeah, so if they drop the weapon, it loses like the runes and the relic. All right, we'll talk. Yeah. I'll watch you. I'll watch your stream. I'll watch your stream. I'll learn there. I'll learn there. Okay. No weapons. Okay. So let's go. What scrolls should we make? Should we give them blue scrolls? How much ink do we have? I have no ink. Are you being serious? I'm an inkless. Am I inkless? I got 6 of those, 7 of those. Oh my gosh. I am just now realizing how low on ink I am. But I had no clue. I had no clue. I gotta go farm some inks, maybe. You have nothing really for Ninjago Kaboom? Yeah. Correct, it blinks red and is broke when they leave? Soul says when a visitor drops a backpack, the weapons lose all durability. So let's make sure to drop everything in the chest. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the heads up on that. Thank you so much. If we give them the basic scroll, which is what we were doing, they would lose the ability to get the bonus damage. If we give them this scroll, let's look. Masteries. When I spin just a scroll is equipped. So this doesn't have a qualifier to it. This doesn't have a qualifier to it. So it didn't say when it has a rare Ice Spin Jutsu scroll, but it wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't a thing. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Let me see here real quick. What do I got? I got ice pistols. I've got fire charm. Okay. Testing. Let's go test. Put all this stuff away. Nope, I want one of those. Maybe I need something that doesn't one-shot people. This is a level 7 epic gun with durability and damage, which is what we'd probably give them. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Do I have any other scrolls over here? I had scrolls. Just don't know where I put them. Are they in one of these chests? Aren't they in the... Yeah, okay, here they are. Here we go. Ice Spinjitzu. Okay. Now I need... I don't have this. Fine. Play your games. Play your little games with me. We can do our testing with something else. You can't stop this train. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, partner. Slow down there, partner. Oh, no, never mind. You can't do that. I thought maybe you could do that with inks. Dr. Lumi! I was forced to do it. Queen's North forced me to do it. I hope we're still friends. All right, we just need them to drop things, LOL. We can give them good scrolls. Nothing happened when someone dropped a weapon. Like when they exit the world. Miss Sub, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Sub. When you get a minute, can you show me what Ninjago builds? Because I feel like I'm missing something. Also, my Zeppelin is missing. Okay, so. Miss Sub, yes. Yes, I can. For you, filters, the Raid Zeppelin pieces are missing currently in the game. They are filters. Or filters. Close. Just close. All right. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Back. Okay. Okay. So, okay. What am I doing? Contraptions. There we go. The steering wheel is missing, and the thrusters for the Raid Zeppelin are missing currently, unfortunately. For the Ninjago stuff, I'm not sure if you're also referring to the Oni stuff or not. These are the 3 sets that I have: the Dragon, the Monastery, and the Palace. And then the Oni set, you should have 4 of those. What? I may have to jump into a world and check that out. I might do a little more investigation because I'm a little confused. I thought there was 4 Oni builds, and I'm only seeing 2. I don't know. Ah! I can't look at it! Keep in mind that they're not getting the bonus damage without unlocking the mastery. Yeah, that's what the 3,000 essences, right? From the chest. Will they all get that? If we all open it together? Look to the right, it says any rarity. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. Any rarity of ice mastery abilities. I'm just saying, sometimes what they say and what's real is not the same. So yeah, we're just gonna go do a little testy poo. Are we missing Oni builds? Chat. Dr. Lumi. Ban Kaboom. Oh, if Queen's North could, she would right now. If she could, she would. The Oni Citadel, Oni Gate, Oni Watchtower, Oni Estate. Thank you. I do have them all then. Thank you for... I think I'm missing 2. The Ninjago's the 3, right? And then... Queen Sword with the eyeballs. All right. Let us depart from this scroll. Let us put on our basic scroll. And now we are going to go do some testing. I'm upgraded. I mean, it should work fine, but we're just going to do a little testy poo. Because there's no point in like giving people... There's no point in giving people like purple scrolls. You know, there's no point to that. If the lower level scrolls will work. Ooh, here's somebody. Oh, here's a wolf. 187. 187. 187. And there's a dragon in the air. Okay, good. All right. 271. 271. 271. 271. Well, that was a headshot. Give me your body. Give me your body. 271. Okay, we're good. Back to normal. Back to normal. Excuse me. Excuse me. 187, 271. I think that's a pretty good difference. I think that's a pretty good difference. I think that's a... Hold on a second here real quick. Get away from me! R. I am the fear. I am the darkness that lurks at the door. All right, back up. I think that's pretty good. So we can give him the lower level stuff. Or we can give him any level stuff, right? Whatever the ink we have. If we feel like that's a thing though, right? I mean, we can just give him normal scrolls. They'd be probably fine, but I mean, what do we have? Almost 100 point damage. We almost had 100 point boost damage there. But then the question becomes is, could they unlock all this with that essence that we get from that chest? I think we're gonna have to do a little testing on Saturday. This one, you have to go all the way up here, all the way up to here, all the way up to here. Sorry, this one. I don't know if they could get that far on lightning, but they got one. It would be like a really nice boost. Dragon runs. Shatter spawn dragon. Shatter horn. Shatter spawn dragon runs. That's what we're doing. Okay. Next test. I'm not gonna craft anything until Dog gets in. I'm not gonna craft anything anymore. I'm not gonna craft any more. Let me do this. Where's my other scrolls? I got one scroll here. That's ice. Where's my electric at? There it is. Found it. I like to carry all. I like to have all 4 scrolls on me. To be honest with you, I don't need that. Don't need that. And I like the Earth Scroll because it gives me that bonus defense. Okay, now let's take these charms off. Not taking that one off yet, chat. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, chat. Oh, shoot, wait a minute. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Did not realize what time it was. Hold on. I gotta take my cat to the vet. Okay, we're good. I still have time. All right, okay, so, okay, here we go. Purple charm, blue charm, and level 4 totem. Okay, so, never, ever not have a totem return on. Purple and blue. Okay. That gives me 850 health. We give him a pumpkin pie. 1090. I mean, we're not going to give him a legendary totem return, are we? I mean, look, we got 148 dragon scales. It's this right here. This right here, the unknowable. It'd be, how many would that be? 8? That's too much. That's too much. Now you're just talking crazy. Now you're just crazy talking. Just crazy talk there. That's 12 unknowable energy. That's 12 unknowable energy. That's like 3 to 4 chests. Maybe 5. Need at least 1080. Doll said no. I'm rocking blues. Haha, I'm fine. Oh, okay. We gotta get you some legendary though. Is Kitty okay? I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, maybe beginning of college season, she's always over-groomed herself. And when she gets stressed, and so she started licking this one spot on her back, and I said something on live stream, and Bram actually gave me a suggestion for some ointment to put on her. So I got that, started treating that area, and I just noticed that it's getting worse, not better, and not even staying the same. Like I thought, oh well, she'll calm down and everything will be okay. And I'm starting to think there's some skin issue. Maybe she's like, the vet said that like we're probably gonna need to do blood tests and find out if her if she has like a hormone imbalance or something, and there's like something that's causing the lesions, and then she's licking them, and then it's causing them to get worse. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to put a onesie on her. I might have to put a little onesie on her so that she can't lick the spots anymore. But I also don't want her to be irritated. Like, you know, like if you have to scratch and you can't scratch it, I feel like there's an aspect to that too. So, anyways, we'll get her through. We'll get her through it. She'll be better. She should be better. Okay, now, hold on. What was I doing? I'm hoping she's an old girl. She's not that old, right? But anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop talking about it. All right, let's craft one of these. And level 7. And oh, oops. I swear something kills me right now. Okay, there we go. This gives them 1270. That's 2 purple charms. What do you get with the 1 blue? 1220, 1220. I think that's good. I think that's good. What do you guys think? Okay, I think that's good. I'm sorry. I think this is good. 1290? I mean, we give him 2 purple charms. We're definitely gonna have to ask him. We're gonna have to be like, get up against the wall. Let me frisk you. Empty all your pockets. Write down like a list. Little checklist. Like checking them in at the end of okay, sir, we need from you. Like, you know how you move out from an apartment you're renting and they come in and they do the list and then they send you a thing and it's like $300 and you're like, what? You're like, what? You had to touch on one spot? What? Like you ever had that? You got to go in there and like do the walk with them. You're like, okay, sir, you need 1 blue charm, 1 purple health charm, 1 level 4 purple totem of 2 No, maybe one, and then we give them a blue one in case they die. They have a backup. Maybe blue. Maybe that's the way to go. One purple charm, totem return. One blue, totem return. One set of plasma pistols, epic, in the element in which you were issued. One scroll in the element you were issued. One glider. Leftover large potions. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for your journey. And then we can like let him go. Then we can let him go. No, you left without a charm. And it's like, I mean, what do you do? I mean, someone leaves out a charm. What are we gonna do? Like, I mean, what is our? There's no real. It's not like we could throw him in Lego prison jail. Get in there, you ruffian. Stay in there and think about what you did. 4 days in solitary confinement for no charm. I mean, I guess what happens is you just don't let him back in for future trophy runs. That's the only thing that you would do. Then that means I have to keep a list. Oh, it's getting complicated. All right, blacklist the ones who don't reach. I know that's all we could do. I'm just too nice though. That's the problem. Like, you want a second chance? Okay. Did you destroy everything in the world last time? That's all right. We grow. We learn. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm kidding, by the way. If someone did that, they wouldn't get back in. They'd get banned. They'd get banned from everything. But thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope the storage thing helped you guys. I am thinking about putting a video out on it, and I mean, we definitely are grinding for that. It's extra time in our world, so it's the least they could do. Yeah. What was I saying? Shadow Frosty, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I mean, I think it's people with the level 10 trophies, we were able to make sure everybody had the stuff dropped before we gave them the trophy. So we had a little bit of a boundary, like, oh hey, do that. Now it's like, okay, please drop your sword, please drop your scythe this week, and please drop your items. I'll do a better job at asking. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, so I'm gonna go have lunch. Thank you guys for being here today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm probably going to do a video on the storage and kind of go over that. I still think I might want to work through a couple things. Kaboom is making a list. He's checking it twice. He's going to find out who dropped charms or not. Santa Booms is wait a minute, Santa Gant. Oh, he already took the name. The name's taken. If you guys aren't red, why hit that like button? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in tomorrow over on the other channel. Unless you're on purple, we'll be there. And yeah, we'll play some Run from Vader. I think it's hide and go seek with Vader or something. So I'll see you guys there. If you're on the purple app, let's see, end, dismiss. There we go. If you're on the purple app, let's go look for somebody to raid. Shazveld,